John Watson is standing down as an MP. Let's bring in John Craig. This breaking in the last couple of minutes as Boris Johnson was on stage.
This is a bombshell. This is a huge surprise. This will rock the Labour Party. No doubt all those left-wingers who've been very critical of Mr Watson will be delighted. Let me tell you what he said. He has said, after 35 years in full-time politics, I've decided to step down and will be campaigning to overcome the Tory-fuelled public health crisis. I'm as committed to Labour as ever. I will spend this election fighting for brilliant Labour candidates and a better future for our country. Now, in his letter to Mr Corbyn, he says, I've taken the very difficult decision to stand down as MP and Labour Deputy Leader. Serving the Labour Party has been a privilege of a lifetime. Talks about his history. He talks about 18 years representing the people of his constituency. Then talks about the Black Country. But now is the right time for me to stand down about a different kind and start a different kind of life. The decision is personal, not political. Well, he has his clashes with the Labour leadership and Mr Corbyn's allies. He says that the last few years have been among the most transformational of my personal life, second only becoming to a proud father, 2 beautiful children. I have become healthy for the first time. Well, of course, Mr Watson's been on a huge diet, lost 7 stone. I intend to continue with this work in the years to come. He says, I want to thank you for the decency and courtesy you've shown me, even in difficult times. Well, Mr Corbyn may have done, but many of Mr Corbyn's allies haven't. He talks our shared interest. And he talks about, he says, I will continue. Our many shared interests are less well known than our political differences. I'll continue to devote myself to the things we often talk about: gambling reform, music and arts, stopping press intrusion, obesity, public health, of course, horticulture and cycling. Then he says, in the years to come, I'll be focusing even more on those policy interests. I will devote myself to writing about the public health challenge facing our country, taking on the sugar companies, campaigning for policy change, setting up a remission for all movements for type 2 diabetics. I have a book on downsize coming out in the new year. I mean, we knew that. I announced further plans in the coming months. I might be standing down as an MP, but I won't be leaving politics altogether. This election is a turning point for our country. I know that Labour goes into it united in our determination to remove the Conservative government that has done so much damage to the communities Labour was founded to respect. He says, I will be taking an active part in this election campaign. I will continue as Deputy Leader until the 12th of December, that's election day, and will do everything I can to return a team of Labour MPs who will transform our country. I believe in my whole heart, last sentence, what I believed when I joined on my 15th birthday. The Labour Party is the most powerful vehicle for social change this country has ever produced. I will never stop fighting for it.